Here we go. Here we go. Show us Hama Hama. Hello. Excellent. Excellent. Take your time. I just got back. Quick first bite, not bad. Love to see it. Get her in quick. Put my phone to my left. I'm gonna grab that. Calculator. That was a good jump. I mean, that was only a quarter jump, but that was good. That was a fast, that was strong, like, jump. It's a good Hama Hama, hopefully. Oh god, I don't want to play all night. $3.96. Oh god, is today my 11-hour stream of almost records? Oh no. I've had one of those before. Jiraiya just got done cleaning everybody's bowls. He's gonna, I bet he throws up. I always, like, scoop out their food with him in mind. Then I mix all their food with the medicine and whatnot, yada, yada, yada. And then when I scoop it out, finally, to, like, put it in their bowls, I still make sure to give him the one with the least in it. He's not starving. They get really nice dry food, mixed in wet food, with his lysine crushed and sprinkled on top, and then mixed on, because I actually don't know. It's actually easier just to mix it all together at once than to sprinkle it on top with some gourmet shit. However, I know some animals actually don't like the smell of medicine, but I don't think he would care. They're like Labrador Retriever levels of food motivated for cats. It's crazy. Although I shouldn't say that. Cats are no different. Cats can be food motivated. Huh. Do I need to be shaking later? Slower? Am I overthinking it? Was I not waiting long enough? I don't know. Best not to think too much about it. Not bad. So we're looking for a giant Hama Hama. Well, we caught the giant, not giant, but big Kaji. Does it necessarily have to be a Hama Hama? Or is it just big fish? I mean, Hama Hamas are more likely. This one. I feel good. Dang. Okay, well, hopefully at the end of this weekend, I have all of my goals achieved. I'd like to, again, try to take care of those widgets. I don't know why they're not working. Take a look at that. I'm going to take a look at getting Dragon Quest working. Hello again! Welcome back. I was just talking about what I want to do this weekend while I'm not streaming. And Dragon Quest VIII on the 3DS is one of those things that I want to get up and going. I've got a really cool idea that's only possible on the 3DS because of some certain monsters that are added in that version. I think I have some really cool ideas. So I'm going to try to spend this weekend actually focused on that. I'm going to convince myself to not play any Dark Cloud, no Rogue Galaxy, just focus on that, get my widgets figured out so when people follow and do all that stuff, it's actually there. I'm so embarrassed that, like, I did that months ago and it's just never worked. But it stresses me out every time I try to mess with it, and I go nowhere. So, just kind of ignored it. But I really want to get that Dragon Quest VIII playthrough hooked up. I don't know why. I think it's something 3DS related, because Dragon Quest IX works, which makes no sense. But, whatever. But if I can get Dragon Quest VIII to work on the 3DS properly and record, I have such a cool playthrough plan. I don't want to spoil it. I could not do what I want to do on the PS2 because it requires, again, certain monsters that are only in the 3DS version. And then the blue chests make it much easier to stay low level and acquire more gold. Otherwise you'd have to farm goodie bags or gold golems and stay a certain level while getting more money, or I guess you could get tokens and then sell stuff, but that's a little convoluted. I was gonna do not a low level playthrough, but something like that. So I have to stay as low level as possible to a certain extent. Like, I'm not gonna do the whole, oh, beat Geyser, but on the last turn, let him kill Hero so only Yangus gets experience, and then fight Calamari at level 1 and 4. I'm not gonna do that. That's not fun. I was mentioning this earlier. I spent probably a week straight trying to beat the first boss at level 1 in Dragon Quest IX, and it just drove me crazy. It's so much RNG. You have to like dodge 2 attacks and get a crit, or get 2 crits and dodge an attack, but if you dodge an attack on a turn you heal, it's basically wasted. I have been thinking about just copping out a little bit and beating the boss at level 2. It would still be difficult, but I'm almost certain it would be like possible in 1, maybe 2 tries at level 2. It's just that much easier. I could still add some challenge though if I took away the Seed of Life. That was one of the things that made me like, and I know this is like such a petty thing, but when I asked the community on Reddit, like, hey, what are some tips and tricks for Dragon Quest IX? Like, what are some things people should know about? Not one person was like, hey, just so you know, when you're at the very beginning of the game, there's a secret room that unlocks at one point, and it's got a Seed of Life inside of it. You'll want to grab it because at some point when you come back, the Seed of Life will actually have respawned, so you can get a second one. And it's like, how did 40 people not mention that? It's like, I think 2 hours, maybe 3 hours of Googling, and I found that out. I have no idea what that means. No. I have no idea. Oh, is that the Briggs test? Isn't that fake? Or just malarkey, I should say. Not really fake. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Whenever I look at that, it makes me think of Final Fantasy XII, the international job system. Nope, I don't think that was hot when I was in school. I don't think people were doing that. Or if I did it young. But I don't think you do it young. 29. Or 28. 29. I'm 29. Well, it might be newer now, unless it's just what you're into. It could always just be what you're into. I mean, do you have a favorite bird? Like, I have a favorite songbird. I have a favorite predatory bird. I have a favorite migratory bird. Yeah, do you have a favorite bird? Oh, well, yeah. Birds are a good time. My favorite songbird is the hermit thrush. That's a good time. Go onto YouTube and look up a hermit thrush song. That's a good time. I could listen to that for hours. I actually drove across the country one time listening to nothing but a birding CD. I think it was like 107 bird songs or something like that. I would say the only thing that sucked about it was every time I heard a bird song, I'd be like, oh my god, I recognize that. But I'd never remember what it was. The CD was so long that I just couldn't associate names to songs, but I would recognize them. But I listened to that thing for, I think, like 30 hours straight. So, like, it should have been bored in. Storms are cool. They scare me, though. I don't get how people drive into a storm and they're just like, yeah, this is a good time. But why? Why are you cats like this today? Don't. Why are you like this today? It's like fucking me up. I'm glad I'm like actually set on taking a break already, because you guys are like fucking me up right now. No, you're not having my chair. Get the fuck out of here. Stop. You just ate. Go fucking sleep somewhere. June, I swear to God, go. Go, fucker, go. That's like too many. Too many fucking times today. I mean, it's what I should not have let her into the chair during that 15-hour stream. She was fucking queen of the castle again. When I first started streaming, I would just let her obviously sit in the chair and do whatever she wanted. But I was never paying attention. And finally I looked down one day and she was just fucking mauling the cord. And it was just like, that's not good, obviously. But like, it never caused lasting problems. I could always just like, you know, readjust, resituate, plug it back in, do something, and it was fine. But like one time I just looked over at OBS and it had this fucking wicked buzz, and it just, I mean, you couldn't listen to the videos. I think I still uploaded some of them, but it's borderline awful. But I was proud of it back then. That was the best I could do. Now, I have a little higher quality in mind when I upload videos. Alright, I think this is the last one. I'm gonna go save and reset. So we got a big one, but not like a record. That would definitely, like, that would have obviously gotten me my medal at this point. My stats are too high. Is the strategy guy okay? Because I spent the whole in-game night and I didn't get a single hard down when it says 0.3 chance compared to 0.1 ancient Mario, 0.2 fish monster solve. How? Is there any game that you've completed and felt like you wasted your time because it wasn't good? Shoot, I thought somebody asked me that exactly yesterday. What did I say? Aegis 13. I think that's the name of the game. That's really weird. Somebody asked me that yesterday. It's okay. I do as well. Is the strategy okay? Because I spent the whole end-game night and didn't get a single Mardan when it's... Yeah, no, I don't know about Mardans. I feel like they're hit or miss. Because again, when I started my playthrough, I was resetting like, fuck, I don't know, 10 times sometimes. Because it, like, I'd go a whole night without catching one. Go a whole night without catching one. Go a whole night without catching one. Go a whole night. And it was just like, I'm not moving on in this game until I catch one. And eventually I realized I was wasting more time by resetting, trying to catch a single fucking fish. How many hours have you spent in Dark Cloud 2? And immeasurable. I've been playing this game for 20 years. I have no idea. I've been playing this one for 200 hours. I would say 12 hours are probably just me sitting around doing nothing. This isn't even my most played game this year, I think. That goes to Pokemon Crystal, which I think was like 500 hours or some shit. Maybe. I played a lot of Pokemon Crystal. I have actually never platinumed a game. However, on my PS4, I technically platinumed Apex Legends. But I platinumed during like a glitch week or something like that, where like one of the mixed match game modes, like not the official battle royale, was for some reason counting towards people's achievements. So like my achievement counted, but the game was just like, wait, no. So on my PS4, I actually have all of the achievements for Apex Legends, but I don't have a platinum. I just enjoy playing games. Completing them doesn't really matter to me. Enjoying them does. And most games get kind of boring in the post-game, if you ask me. I think the fun's to be had in the early to mid in most games. That's where you can get overpowered and have fun. Because when you're in the post-game, you're supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be beefy and feel like that. And run around like a monster, but I like finding games it's fun to play them to the point where it's just like, okay, where can I get the best weapon at the earliest point? Okay, how can I do this the most efficiently? How can I just break this game? I mean, like, I've speedran maybe 1 or 2 games in my life. Never, like, competitively, but I think I beat Jak and Daxter. I tried to 100% it, but I got 99%. I missed, I think, like 4 precursor orbs or something like that. But I did that in 9 hours. And then one time I beat Pokemon Sapphire or Ruby in like 3 hours. And some change. It was like 3 hours and like 20 minutes, but that's not when I like find the games the most fun. Again, I like a good post game, but you're supposed to be strong. It's supposed to be powerful. Although Dark Souls does a good job of that. New Game Plus does get more difficult. That was a big complaint of mine about Dragon's Dogma, was that the game never gets more difficult. Skyrim's actually very interesting in that regard. I see a lot of people complain about Skyrim and Elden Ring, Oblivion, and the other Elder Scrolls games because of that. And I think Fallout does that too. But like the game levels up with you, so like it's hard to feel super overpowered without knowing exactly what to do, because as soon as you start to level up just a bit, the game starts to catch up to you, and if you're not leveling up good stats, the game's leveling up with you and you're leveling up just nonsense. But I've never been one to complete a game multiple times over and over and over and over. Yeah, there's like a challenge like to it. I like feeling underpowered, where it's like this might be a bad example, but like a Ratchet and Clank game where it's just like, okay, if I can hold out upgrading this gun, I'll have enough money to buy the next gun in the next area. So I'm gonna take this boss out with my weakest guns. Oh, it's just barely possible. Sometimes I like challenges like that. But yeah, I usually like to play overpowered, but not insanely overpowered. Like, there's a point where I think the game loses its pizzazz. Elden Ring is kind of like that. As much as I like magic in that game, you cannot use Comet Azure with the Cerulean Tear Flask. Just Kamehameha. Kamehame. Can't even say it. Kamehameha. Kamehameha Wave. Oh, I mean, yeah, if you're trying to marathon. I don't know. My ADD brain always gets distracted by something, and I'm just like, ooh. Did that enemy just drop a piece of blood wool? I think I need 4 pieces of blood wool to make the blood hat, the best hat in the game for health absorption. Maybe I should just farm those. And then I get distracted for 2 hours farming blood wool. I don't know. I play very different than the average person, I guess. Or, I don't even know how to say that. That is a bad sentence. The way that I play is very different. Sometimes people get angry just at the way I play. I've told you that before. We've talked about that. Oh my god, yeah. That was so fun. The guy who just got downvoted to hell because he was just like, call me a gatekeeper if it's a waste of your time to play a game just to see a number go up or something like that. I think you're wasting your life, blah, 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 blah. You're just watching a number go up. And, like, everybody was just like, yeah, that's, like, the point of leveling up in an RPG. Like, what is wrong with, like, how are you here? How did you find your way here? And it was just one of those few moments where it was just like, oh, thank God I don't actually have to, like, deal with one of these people. Like, the community's actually got my back. But it was just so funny because he was just like, call me a gatekeeper. And everybody was just like, okay, gatekeeper. And it was just like, how did you end up in the Dragon Quest community? Like, how does grinding offend you and this is a game you play? Like, what? Are you the luckiest person ever? And you just, like, casually stroll through the game and auto-crit every slime you see? I should have taken a picture of him. Oh, if I can get Dragon Quest VIII to work and record properly, like high quality, not bullshit, like you can't tell I'm recording it on my phone like a loser. I didn't say that out loud. If I can get it to work, it'll be so fun. Nice. I have only ever killed one Metal King slime, and as soon as I did it, I was just like, this is great. I'm restarting this game, and I'm going to get here at as low level as possible, and I'm going to farm these bad boys. And then I realized when I got there at as low level as possible, I wasn't ready to farm them. So it was just like, oops. But I think I told you that story. That's what led to me discovering the Liquid Metal Slime Castle Trodain challenge. But God, that's like 300 Liquid Metal Slimes or something like that. 350. I think I've defeated 50 of them. I have no idea how many I've caught. I've lost track. I wasn't even paying attention. I lost track at 2, so what do we have? 4? Maybe 5? I know it's not going to happen, but I'm not a fan of the the Dragon Quest series or Dragon Quest Monsters series, but I really hope the Liquid Metal Slime King makes it to the main series because I think he's the coolest looking one. Again, 8 and 11 were like my introduction to the series. So like when I got into the games, I was just like Googling everything. And I was just like, oh my God, like there's gotta be a Liquid Metal Slime King above the Metal, or King Metal Slime or whatever. Metal King Slime, MKS. And I was just like, oh my God, there is. This is so cool. And like, I just remember thinking like, when's he gonna come in play? Like, how much experience does that freaking slime give? And then like, again, I got to, I think, 99% of the game done pretty much. Like, I had very little to do besides collect every item, get my characters to 99, and do like a couple quote-unquote side quests. And it was just like, where is he? And that's when I realized I wasn't reading at all, and he wasn't even in the game. I have never played Final Fantasy VIII. I don't exactly think I'd like the battle mechanics. I should definitely try it to know for sure, but it just doesn't look like something that would be fun to me. Oh, Dragon Quest VIII. What do you mean the experience scaling? I think it's fine. I think it's a little annoying that Jessica and Angelo join your levels at a fixed level. I think they should scale to you. But I think that would make the game way too easy. However, it doesn't make the game any harder that they would join you at a lower level than you being whatever level you are. I just think it's annoying because the first time I played the game and I explored everywhere and I did everything, I was almost level like 15 and Jessica joined at I think 9. And then I was just like, okay, well, that's a bit annoying, but I bet she catches up quick. I bet she's really, I bet she's squishy and she jumps quick, or she jumps up in level quick. And I played the game and explored, and if you know Dragon Quest VIII, I explored everything I could before trying to progress the story. That's not too far off. They're quick levels. They're really quick levels. Those first 20 levels are insanely fast, and I'm going to explain how I know this. I explored all the way to pick him and realized, like, oh, wow, I'm way past where I'm supposed to be. And I turned around and Googled, like, where I was supposed to go. And it was, like, running. I remember running back towards, I was either running back towards, like, a Scantha or, like, Red's place or something. So I was just like, I need to get somewhere safe. And I Googled, like, where I was supposed to be and what level Angelo was supposed to join at. And I was, like, level 20-something. And I realized he joined at 12. And I was just like, no. I was like, that's so annoying. I was like, he could have so many skill points already. That was the very, very first time I ever played the game. Like, the night I played the game, I, like, sat down and played it for hours, and that was the result. And then I watched some speed run because I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get Angelo at as low level as possible. And it was so much fun. I think I fought Calamari at level 8, and it was such a good challenge to, like, actually learn, like, okay, I block this turn with Hero, and then I use a healing item with Yangus, and then on the next turn, I heal Yangus with Cure, and I attack, or no, what would you do? I think you would use Tension 3 times, and then you'd Helm Splitter? I can't remember. Tension twice or Tension 3 times, I think, and then Helm Splitter. And then, like, after 4 turns of that, you win. Or if you get a crit, you win after 3 turns. But eventually I got to the point where I could actually beat Calamari at level 7, and it was just like, this is so cool. Like, I feel so cool. And I posted about it, and somebody was like, yeah, you can technically do it at level 1 and 4. And it was like, what? But again, I just like grinding. Like, one of the first things I ever read about this game, I didn't even know about metal slimes, crazily enough. One of the first things I ever read, I was like, oh, where to grind early in Dragon Quest VIII. And somehow the first thing I stumbled onto was somebody who was like, you're gonna find these Golden Bell enemies, and they'll call for backup and summon this yellow dragon. Beat the yellow dragon as fast as possible, and another one will be called for backup in a minute. And it was just like, okay. And I grinded those for like a few minutes, and it was just like, okay, this is kind of slow. But like, it was so funny to me as I learned about the game that it was just like, how did I not learn about metal slimes immediately? I was like, I remember seeing them and thinking like, oh, those are cool. Oh, it ran away. Whatever. And I didn't even think anything of it. I just was like, ah, whatever. That's neat. However, it was shocking to go back and realize that I had actually seen Dragon Quest XI a long time ago. I just didn't know what it was because I had no idea. But I had seen Video Game Donkey's video. I just never made the connection of what it was. Honestly, when I went back and watched it, I think I just thought it was another Xenoblade like kind of game, and I didn't recognize the art style. Because, I mean, besides Trunks being the main character, it probably has the fewest just straight up Dragon Ball Z characters. Like, it has all the cliches, but I don't think any of them look like they just were ripped out of Dragon Ball Z. Again, besides Trunks being the protagonist. But yeah, Monday I'd like to be Dragon Quest VIII. Tuesday will be Rogue Galaxy. I need to record some more Kingdom Hearts 2. I really hope max strength in that game is fun as hell. Because if it's not, and the damage cap is like mediocre, I'm gonna be kind of bummed. I have a feeling the damage cap though is gonna be for my benefit. I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those things where like it might be designed that I can get off an entire combo and that beats most enemies, and then like in the later game it's designed to not just let me like wipe the floor, but at the same time it's 19 points to go from, well no, it's not 19, it's even worse than that, because I think max is technically like 156 with all the best equipment and stuff. So like technically you could have double. That sucks. Wow, that sucks. Whew. I could just burn myself out on that, I guess. So I don't even know if I want to go back to that. That sucks to even think about. Damage capping the... I mean, that's kind of what they do in Dragon Quest VIII. Jessica can only do 50% of her potential damage with Magic Burst. She damage caps at about 5,010 damage or something like that. But like, if they didn't cap her potential, she could totally do 99999. But they cap her ability. It's really stupid. But it doesn't actually make me that mad. It's stupid. It's so stupid. But it doesn't make me that mad because it's one of the few games I know of where almost immediately after unlocking a character, you have the ability to get their stats to 999. Like, you could get her to 999 wisdom as soon as she joins your team. It's possible. It would take you 3 months, but you could do it. You could 100% do it on the 3DS. There are enough Seeds of Wisdom available at the start of the game in blue chests that if you took 3.5 months farming them, you could get her to 999 at level 9. Again, you don't need to. You only need to get to her, like, I think 500 something. But, you know, it's an option, and I like that. Give me 1 second. There we go. My brother is old school. He wanted to play a Pokemon game. I was asking for my recommendation. And I was just like, well, you've obviously got a list. What are the ones you want to play? And depressingly, and I hate saying that even, out of the list that he chose, yellow was the best option. Classic RBY, baby. RBY. I don't have really a favorite between those three games, but I would probably always pick yellow just because of the better sprites. Just because of the better sprites. I mean, you also get all three starters, so like, you know, that and Pikachu follows you, but and you're kind of screwed on Raichu, which sucks, but who actually uses Raichu? I mean, like, some people do, but I think more people probably enjoy having a Pikachu that follows them for the, like, first part than people who are like, man, my Raichu! I can't have my Raichu! I feel it, though. Like, it sucks. You know what? I take that back. I would probably always choose yellow because Nidoran gets double kick before Brock, like, to help you get through there, and that's brilliant. I actually didn't know that for the longest time because I was a yellow kid, but like, I guess yellow is probably superior in many ways, and I just don't realize it. Got the nostalgia glasses on. Definitely some handsome fish. I was talking about this earlier, thinking maybe like this is what I need to look for, but it's way too late in the day for me to continue this stream now. I have left my PS2 on before, but I haven't caught any records. That was a totally different situation. You know what? Yeah. Pidgeotto and Viridian Forest. Nidoran with double kick. There's probably a few other things that I'm misremembering being in red and blue that are only in yellow. I'm trying to remember one of the most angering things about yellow. There was something that just like made me so mad. It was something to do with trying to grind all of the Pokemon for the Pokedex, and I think it was the fact that there was no Pokemon that had a super effective move against all of the Elite Four and could learn Fly. And it was like something to do with like Dragonite for some reason not learning Fly. I can't even remember. I actually remember using Kabutops a lot my last playthrough of Yellow. That was actually a lot of fun. Kabutops. Oh monster, oh monster. Where art thou, monster? That's like officially my dream in this game. It was to see a Kaji clip through the floor, but like, by God, I think I've seen 5 of them now. I want to see a Hama Hama do it. I want to see the impossible now. I might honestly have 9 minutes left in me. This isn't that good of a fish, this is a bummer. Oh, I had hopes. I had hopes, dreams, aspirations. It's a 304. That did not feel that difficult. What? What? $88 centimeters. That was fish number 8, I think. How many Hama Hamas did I catch over 300 today? Holy crap. Hmm. 15 minutes gets me to 9 hours. 7 minutes gets me to an hour. I'm just gonna do 7 minutes. I'm tired. I need a break. I don't think we're landing anything tonight. We've gotten a lot of good Hama Hama. That's a bummer. Which is crazy because I didn't land any of them in the cloudy stretch. Alright, so I think that's fish 10. Don Doken, you're not here, are you? I wonder how many fishing medals he has done. What if the game tracks how many fishing medals you have? Fishing? Or do you mean like Sfida separate? I was like, are you out of bounds fishing? Am I missing something? How many fishing medals do you have? Do you think that might be related to Oh, yeah. You think that might be related to anything? Number of fishing medals? Because I think I'm only missing 2 fishing medals. I think this whole time I've only been missing 2 fishing medals. Or 3. This whole time I've been missing 3 fishing medals. Did you just get them all today, though? Didn't you just catch... Or were you trying to catch some Umatakara to beat that person? I thought you were trying to catch medals, too. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's not medal related then. Dang. I'm really just like out of theories, out of like ideas. I hope we figure it out. Somebody gets a breakthrough. Or some blind, dumb luck. But I'm gonna have to take 2 days sabbatical from this. God, yeah, if I can get Dragon Quest VIII started up for Monday, switch between that, Rogue Galaxy, and then just grind in Kingdom Hearts until I'm 36. I'll probably switch to Kingdom Hearts and just blast through that game. I think until I'm at Winnie the Pooh Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. And then, yeah, I should have the Pride Lands by that time too, I think. And then I can just do EXP grinding plus farming for the crazy-ass Heartless that you have to, like, only damage by menuing. But that should be fun. It should be fun to actually beat that game. I remember enjoying it up until that point, but like I just remember that boss being so unfun and like I just couldn't figure out what the gimmick was as a kid. It's probably super obvious as an adult, or it'll be really embarrassing and I'll just keep getting whooped at like max level, max strength, max health. But we'll see. It does bum me out that Ultima Weapon is not the best Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. That makes me want to play the first one, but from what I understand, getting the Ultima Weapon in the first one is just a pain. So, I don't know which is the better game. Alright, ooh. 40 seconds and the video is coming to an end, so let's try to catch this fish so I have time to catch another one. Come on. Don't catch this at the hour mark. Kingdom Hearts 1 is amazing. I just thought Kingdom Hearts 2 would have been the better choice, but then I learned about the damage stuff all too late. Oh, he's tiny. Alright. Yes! 15 seconds. Alright, let's catch one more fish, and then I'm gonna wrap up the video. It's gonna be a short one. Oh, I guess I did say 2 hours in the title. That's my bad. I apologize. Big fat liar. But I'm tired. It is not not good to push yourself when you're already tired. I'm not making any progress today. I mean, it's all luck-based, I think, so, you know, what is progress, but, Shoot. I'll do that, and that, and that, and that. Okay. So we did not catch any records today. It happens. Well, I caught some personal records today. So that's cool, but nothing too wild. So that's a bit of a bummer. The Bond was pretty wild. I should take that back. The Bond was pretty wild. Yeah, he's huge. He's actually pretty cool. Oh wow, that was almost a good picture of everybody. Alright, perfect. So, thanks everybody for stopping by today. Thank you for watching. I wish I had a big, exciting moment for us all to celebrate and rejoice. But, nope, it wasn't me catching the records. It was not me today. I played second reel. I thought that was pretty good. Anyways, take care. Enjoy your weekend. Everybody take care. Be careful. I said take care twice. I meant be careful. But enjoy it. I will see you all around, hopefully, playing Dragon Quest VIII Monday morning. Take care. For a third time.